everyone, today we are driving the 2025 Audi A5 Technique top of the line model. So Audi generally have three different trims for their models. One of them is the TFSI, the middle one is usually called Progressive, and the top of the line model is called Technique, which we have here today. So starting off with a bit of test drive, this Audi offers a 2-liter turbocharged engine with around 268 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, which is a lot of torque for this engine. It also combines it with a mild hybrid engine, which just gets, a better fuel economy, and the price range for this vehicle is around 60,000 to 70,000 Canadian. If you go with the fully loaded one, it could be around a little bit more than 70,000. And it also offers a 7-speed dual clutch transmission as expected from Audi. That acceleration is just crazy. It's just super fast. This car also offers a fully digital gauge cluster, like a dual panel in front of you with a beautiful heads-up display. We just haven't seen a heads-up display like this anywhere else. This is just one of a kind. It just shows information in a nice graphics there, even the lines of the vehicle, the road. Similar to what you're seeing in the gauge cluster, which is amazing. Audi in general is just very, very good in terms of building the gauge cluster and heads-up display. You see it just showing a car in front of me as well. It also comes with a brake hold, but the only thing is that you have to push the brake pedal to activate it. Right now it's just showing hold, and as soon as I hit the gas pedal, it will just turn on the engine and the car will start moving. The good thing about this car is that it offers and contains a mild hybrid engine, so makes that kind of a stop and go, turning off the engine and turning it on a lot easier than other normal combustion engines. See, very smooth, just turning on the car, no jerk at all, no shakes at all. It's just very, very smooth because of that mild hybrid engine. And I love how it shows the car surrounding you. It's just very informative. And yeah, the graphics on the gauge cluster is super, super sharp. And it also offers a lot of different things. You can just control it with these kind of a touch sensitive buttons, which you can have a navigation here, you can have your phone, Apple CarPlay and everything here, and on the left you can have the fuel consumption and everything. Fuel consumption on this vehicle might not be that great because the mild hybrids are not similar to hybrid engines. They're just not as efficient as you might expect. But it just mostly, works for these stop and go traffic. Turning off the engine and turning it on makes it a little bit more smoother in general, because they also contain a smaller battery compared to the normal hybrids. But yeah, the gauge cluster is phenomenal. We also have these massive, around 12.5-inch display. Both of these panels are LEDs, OLEDs. We also have the third one on this Technique trim on the right hand side for the passenger, which is crazy. Like, you can have your YouTube apps, a lot of different things there. So you can have, a fully customized display for the passenger and something totally customized for the driver. So two separate kind of display. You can do whatever you want to do on the passenger side, and it's amazing actually. And this panel, the graphics is just a lot different than other cars. Like, the resolution it offers, the options that you can just check here, like a driver assistance, you can just select and change all sort of active safety suits that we will test shortly here. You can just even select and change the display here. You can just select and change the interior lighting, which we have bluish right now. You can see, you can just change it to any color you want. You can also change the exterior lighting. This car comes with this matrix lighting from Audi, so you can change the design of the you know, the lights outside, even on the front. So you can just, you know, have 8 different configurations, which we will see shortly how they look from the exterior. And this is just, you know, exclusive to Audi vehicles. You can design your front, you know, daytime running lights with different designs. A lot of different things can be changed from this display, which is amazing. The high quality, I mean, general, I love how these, you know, display looks and feels. This car also comes with this Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is amazing sound quality. This is just a premium vehicle, so you expect to see premium, even the sound system here. And as you can see, we also have these turn signal indicator from inside of the vehicle. A nice touch. I mean, this just makes the vehicle different than other vehicles out there. You have things that just makes it special. And you see, as I'm just putting my turn signal on and just showing the vehicles to the right of me. I mean, this is just showing surrounding vehicle, makes it very easy to manipulate. Yeah, driving this vehicle is easy. Even if you're just getting too close to the vehicle in front of you, it shows you with a warning here. Yeah, the graphics are amazing. They also have these paddle shifters here, which I think they are plastic, which is questionable for these price points. I wish it was metal. It's not a sporty car. I mean, it is a sporty car, but it's not a performance like RS7-ish Audi. But in general, I wish it was like metal as well. And then transmission is just crazy in this vehicle. They also have a couple of drive modes here. Let me just put it in a dynamic mode, which is the performance model. The gauge cluster changes a little bit. We have the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and typical to Germans, we expect to have a snappy shifts here. So let's just test it out. This uses the manual sport mode. 4, 5, 6, 7, like super fast, as you can expect from an Audi. It should be fast. So let's just test out the downshifts. Like, even it just has turn and shift indicators showing you that you have the shift now. 5, 6, 7. Amazing. I mean, the shifts on the 7-speed dual clutch transmissions from the Audi are super snappy, as you can expect from a German brand. And even when you are just, you know, putting your foot on the gas, in downshift, it's just a little bit laggy, I guess, when you're just doing that. But getting up to speed is no issue at all. This car has a lot of torque. It just pushes you to the seat because it just offers a huge amount of torque, close to 300 pound-feet of torque, which is a lot for this vehicle. Yeah, like 4, 3, now 4, like super fast shifts. Very, very snappy, as you expect from an Audi. This car also comes with these, you know, as you change the drive mode, the steering wheel stiffs, and the suspensions also get a little bit more stiffer. So everything changes based on the change in the drive mode. It's not only the response of the gas pedal, everything changes accordingly. But one thing that I totally love is this transmission, how fast it shifts. Let's just put back to see the revs here. You see the engine revs here. Like no issues at all. We are going a little bit of downhill, but anywhere else, this car has a lot of power to get up to any sort of speed. 0 to 100 or 0 to 60 miles per hour on this car is around like 6 seconds, less than 6 seconds, which is amazing for this car, which is like a kind of a family mid-size sedan. meaning that you can just do anything you want with it. It also comes with this Audi Quattro, meaning it's an all-wheel drive car. You can just drive it in any weather you want, and makes it probably a complete package of everything you want from a vehicle. It's not a, you know, an SUV with a bound of space, but it has like a lift back kind of thing there, which gives you more space. And the speed, it's just amazing. Like very fast. You don't feel that the vehicle is under pressure when you're just, you know, putting your foot on the gas pedal. It's no issues at all getting up to speed. And I love the engine noise. I'm not sure if it's fake or not. Probably it's fake because it has a 2-liter engine. It's not that big of an engine size, but I love how it sounds. It's not annoying and it's not nothing. It's just somewhere right in between that you love to hear and feel from this vehicle. So let us put it back in the comfort mode, so everything, you know, slows down. The car becomes much more quieter when you do that. So this car offers a lot of active safety features, like anything that you can imagine. That one was glitching for a sec. So you have this adaptive cruise control, which you can just turn it on with this weird stick here, which I don't like a lot. You can just turn, you know, yeah, just adjust the distance with the car in front of you. And you can also have these, you know, lane guidance, which Audi calls lane guidance, which just keeps you centered in the lane, which they work amazing. You see, even it just detects the vehicle in front of me, just shows it here. Right now I'm not touching the steering wheel and the car drives by itself. I don't think it can handle these turn right now. No, it will not. And the thing is that this lane guidance will not work for speeds above 60 kilometers or 40 miles per hour. I mean, it's okay. I usually use it on the highway. Like the biggest use case of these systems is on the highway, which is, so it's okay. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. I wish it was just on any speeds, but anyways, at least it just works very well. So as you can see here, is just going over this turn pretty easily without any issues. Just asking you to put your hand on the steering wheel, on the gauge cluster, as well as the heads-up display, but it's just going over these kind of a big turn, tight turn, without any issues at all. The system works very, very well. As you know, for Audis, as soon as you see these lines both sides of the vehicle turning green, meaning that it detected the line and the system has been engaged and is working right now, which is the whole turn has actually been driven by the car itself. But it will not change lanes for you as you want. But the biggest highlight for me about this vehicle is this beautiful 3 displays in front of you. All of them are super high res, very high quality, and also these heads-up display, which is one of a kind. You won't find such a thing in other vehicles, honestly. And the brake feel is also pretty good on this Audi. Like, I just had a video on the Audi A3, which I complained a little bit about the brake feel on that one, but this one is super good. I mean, so far I have driven it and I had no complaints about the brake feel. This car is very fast, so it is very crucial to have a proper brake response to stop this, you know, huge amount of power that this car offers. And this car definitely delivers that. You won't have any issues at all. See, as soon as I just turn on these lane guidance, it's just steering for me, and it works very, very well. And it has a lot of different active safety features. Even it just detects the intersection, shows me to brake, which is amazing, honestly. Yeah, the driving experience in this car is top notch. You have lots of display, lots of power, great heads-up display with lots of information. What do you want from this car? Is amazing for these price points. Just have everything that you want. So we'll just talk about the interior features a little bit more here, and then we'll just show the exterior, especially the lights, which I'm very excited about. But before we go out and turn off the car, this car also offers a 360 camera, which you can just touch around it to show different views, and also offers the auto park system. But in general, the quality of this camera is also very, very good. It's just huge here, shows you all the different views that you want. So it is just an amazing thing. So let me just park the car here to go and check out the exterior. So let me just turn off the engine. Yeah, so apart from this like a driving experience, as I said, this car is a Technique trim, top of the line model, so we expect everywhere to be leather, everywhere to be soft touch, and this car definitely delivers that. The only thing that is just a little bit weird is this panel here, which you can control the lighting and the seats here, and also control the mirrors, which probably not the best thing out there. I wish it was like somewhere here, like or old German cars. But because it just makes it a little bit harder, like you can't just hold this panel to turn off, I mean just to close the door, you just have to reach out to here, which I don't think it's nice in general. I mean the design is amazing, the quality is amazing, but I wish it was here. So as expected, all the seats are fully leathered, fully, you know, power adjustable for the front seat. We have the memory seats for 2%. One huge highlight is this sunroof. It's not a sunroof, it's just a huge glass roof, which you can just close and open. Like, it's crazy. Like, I haven't seen anything in other cars. You can just put it in different patterns and all together open it or close it all together, which just has these levels, which is pretty good, pretty amazing. So let's go and check out the exterior of this vehicle. Which the biggest highlight to me is the front lighting. It's just phenomenal. Let's just check it out. Yeah, as you approach the car and unlock it, I hope it works. Sometimes it's glitchy. Let me just unlock. You see the animation there is just out of this world, honestly. It's just, you know, let me just try it out once more. We have this also waterfall effect for these front lighting. Let me just give it a try once more. And as you can just change the design from inside, this design will change as well. So we have 8 different designs for that as well. The mirrors are also power folding. These door handles are a new thing. They are kind of a power kind of a door handles, which is amazing. New thing from Audi. You can also have that amazing lighting on the back as well. Let me just unlock the car. I hope it works. Yeah, it doesn't show that, but he also had the animation there as you unlock the car or just lock the car. You have these fully connected LEDs, and you can see we also have these kick sensor, and the trunk is also, you know, power. It's gonna have a power lift gate, and we have abundant space here. As I said, these back glass also, you know, it comes up with this trunk, so you have a huge amount of space here. And if it's just power lift gate, you can just close it hands-free. You don't need to do anything. And in general, it's just an amazing car. Interior, exterior, for this price point, I think is totally worth it. And in general, Audi built something that is just, you know, for everyone. If you love spirited driving, or if you want, you know, a comfortable driving, you can just have everything you want in this vehicle in general. And we also have these Audi logos lighting down there. And yeah, with that said, we have reached the end of this video, this review for the 2025 Audi A5 Technique trim. So if you have any thoughts, comments, feedbacks, I would be extremely happy to see them down below in the comments section, and hope to see you all in the next videos. Thank you.